want to help British art, both in terms of promoting a higher standard of output and more sort of attendance, interest and support.
It is absolutely vital to support new art and culture in this country.
When we looked at the sort of figurative sort of representational area, we thought that the support that enjoyed was actually underdone, and we thought there was no real prize in this area.
I have to say I lifted my hands in joy and delight. I thought, at last, something which is going to support this kind of figurative work.
I think here you're going to see something a lot more stimulating.
It's kind of really different to what you see in other commercial galleries.
To make an exhibition which is representational, figurative art, but that's new and different and pushing boundaries, it's a rather rebellious thing to do. I mean, it's a kind of genteel rebellion, but it's saying, look, there is still room for this.
There are about 10 I'd like to take home and hang on my wall.
I didn't know there would be sculpture, and that's lovely. I particularly love the Man on Fire.
There's kind of one that I've definitely got my eye on for purchasing.
I quite like this one, the car boot sale piece. And although it's such a small work, it's quite intricate.
But I've chosen this painting here. It's about how people who live urban or suburban lives experience magnificent countryside. It repays looking at more than once.
I've chosen Man on Fire. This great, ugly lump of melted plastic speaks to me of what civilization is. We raven for what we do not have.
But the victims in this picture are the consequence of the internet age. The artist hoodwinks us with the utopian cottage. This picture would more aptly be described as a hellish utopia. I think it's a fine piece of work.
To be shortlisted is great because, first of all, we've been on in a number of newspapers and there's lots of kind of coverage of this show, so to just be noticed is really good. But our painting is behind me here. So.
In essence, they're career launchers, and they give the finances to allow that breathing space to produce a large body of work. I've brought in the roadside painting, probably the largest painting here.
6 years ago I started doing these spoof horror paintings on large-scale canvases.
You know, I might have been painting for quite a number of years now, and it's something like this that really raises your profile.
I won the prize 2 years ago, and it was completely unexpected, and it gave me enormous confidence to take my work even further.
Were I to win the prize, I might use some of that money to fund a research trip to Los Angeles.
It would just be the answer to if not a prayer, a real desire, a wish, yeah.
I'm basically looking to get a studio and start working from there.
I mean, it would just be absolutely incredible. I can't really think about it. I've tried not to think about it for so long.
Who has won the £10,000 Visitor's Choice?
Here we go. To Boyd and Evans.
Wonderful. It's like a huge pat on the head in a wonderful way, but also incredibly useful. It's going to get us where we want to go.
Only one will receive the 25 and the title of 2010 Threadneedle Prize winner.
The winner is Patricia Kane.
What's nice about it is, coming from Glasgow, it really does get you involved in the scene in London, and there's a kind of bigger picture that's now open to me. I'm really hoping that obviously it'll make my work more available to different kinds of people, and I quite relish that, really.
I think this is a prize that could absolutely take a really important place in art culture.
One of my ambitions is in 10 years' time this event opens and there's a queue down the map. That to me will say, this has arrived, it's got the attention that British art deserves, job done.